We'll just start with the walk around video on the 26DB Grey Wolf. And this is Bert. Hey, Bert, take it away.
Okay, if you want to carry your bicycles back here, you pull out this pin. There's one on the other side too. You lay this down.
Yeah.
Tie your bicycles on the top there.
Yeah, and that'll hold 200 pounds, that rack.
Right. Then once you use your sewer hose, you're going to pull out this rubber plug, stick your sewer hose down the bumper, put the plug back in,
Gotcha.
and that's where you'll carry your sewer hose.
Okay.
This is where you can drain your sewer.
Yeah.
You pull this cap off, put your hose on there. Then you're going to pull this one first because that's your toilet tank.
Right, so the 3-inch valve is the black water, and you pull that first?
Right, and when it's finished draining, then you pull your gray tank, which is your sink and shower water.
Right, your gray water will kind of flush out everything else.
Right.
Gotcha.
And then back in here, this is just your storage.
Yep.
Big storage area there.
Nice.
And then this is your nighttime light. It has a switch on the inside of the trailer. It does not have a switch out here.
Gotcha.
To fill your fresh water, or to hook up your trailer to water, put your water hose to here.
Yeah, your garden hose there, or
If you want to fill your fresh water tank, then you pull this cap off, stick your water hose in there, and just let her go.
and then when it comes spraying out, you'll know it's full.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then it also has an overflow down there underneath.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I see the overflow there.
Yeah. And then to drain your fresh water tank, you have to reach in here, and the valve is right in under there.
Gotcha. I can't really get at it with the camera, but they know where to look at least.
Right. Okay, and then there's 65 pounds of nitrogen in your tires.
Okay.
Your wheel lug nuts here are torqued to 100 foot-pounds.
Gotcha.
And after a while, if you want to grease your bearings, pop this cap off with a flat screwdriver. You'll see your grease nipple there. Just give it a couple of shots with your grease gun.
Yeah, that's a good way to, you want to keep those in good working order.
Right. Okay, and then there's your low point drains here.
Okay.
They're hard to see because they're in behind the frame there.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. They just,
But when you're draining out in the winter, you want to open those up and drain
Right.
all the excess water out of the lines.
right. And then it makes it faster to do your winterizing.
Gotcha.
Get your antifreeze in there.
Gotcha.
And if the campground offers you cable TV, connect it to there.
Gotcha.
And then this is your hot water bottle here.
And the 6-gallon hot water heater. You all right?
That's where you drain it in the fall. That takes a 1 1/16 socket.
Gotcha.
And your 120 heater fits right behind this black cap.
That's your electric heating element if you have power.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And
okay.
the switch for it is right beside it here.
So if you want to use electric on your hot water heater, there's the switch. Just switch it to on.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then your thermostats are up here. This one here is usually your propane. That one's usually your 121.
Gotcha.
And they got resets on the top of them. If they happen to trip, you'll see a bump there. Just push them back in to reset them.
Oh, good. Nice and easy.
And then up here you have your jack. That way is up, that way is down.
Yeah.
Then you have a light switch here for your...
Oh, yeah. So if you're hooking up at night, you've got some light.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And then if your jack should not work, what you're going to do is follow the wires back here.
I don't know if I can get in there with the camera, but there'll be...
A fuse back in the line here.
Oh, okay. So there's a inline fuse in there, so you got to be aware of it. If that's not working, you need to check that fuse, because people will check the fuses in the converter on the inside and forget about that one.
Okay, and if your fuses are good and your battery's good and your jack still don't want to work, then you're going to flip this open like this, put this little crank on there.
Oh, you can just
and
crank
you
it all
can go
manually.
Crank it up and down by hand.
Gotcha.
That way you're never stuck.
Yeah, how do I get it on my truck? I gotta go home.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And on your tanks here, have both of them opened.
Mm-hmm.
Whichever tank this is pointing to, you're going to use the propane out of that tank first.
Gotcha.
Long as the other one is opened, this here will automatically switch over to the full tank.
Even if it's pointing to the one and it goes empty, if they're both open, it'll automatically switch over to the full one.
Right.
Gotcha.
And then if you're going to take one off to get it filled, then you manually have to switch this over to the full one.
Gotcha.
Okay? And then this is your breakaway cable, your safety chains,
Yeah.
and your cord you hook to your truck.
7-point plug.
And then back here is your storage.
Yeah, nice storage in there.
This is for your
Crank down jacks.
yeah,
Yeah,
for your
okay.
stabilizing jacks.
Yep.
Okay, and then this here is the top of your, if you want to use it as a frying pan or what?
Oh yeah, it's the griddle attachment to your outside
Stove.
stove. Gotcha. That's nice.
And this is your outside stove.
Right, so that acts as, you have the rack for a barbecue, but you could put on that solid piece if you want to use it as a griddle.
Right.
Gotcha.
And then you just take this hose and set it down in the link here.
The quick connect is underneath. Let's see if I can get a shot of that. So yeah, just connect that.
Yeah.
Now the fridge only works if you're plugged into power and the ice maker, but it's definitely good storage.
Right. And then you have your outside shower with the hot and cold taps.
Gotcha. That's handy.
Yeah. And if you want to set up a TV there, that's your TV holder.
Oh,
There's your
bracket for that, yeah.
120 here. And your cable connection for your TV.
Gotcha.
These two guys are your outside speaker for your stereo.
Gotcha.
That there is the vent for your stove when you're using your stove inside.
Yeah.
It's got little latches in there. You just push them down to keep it closed when you're traveling. Open it up when you're camping.
Gotcha.
And then when you're emptying your black tank, if you want to clean it out, hook your water hose to here.
Gotcha.
And what they have is showers heads inside your black tank to wash it out nice and clean.
Right, and if you have extra time at a dump station, you can hook up your garden hose there, crank on, and it'll help clear it out.
Right. And then if you have a Fido, you leash them here to keep them in place.
Gotcha. Could you hook up kids to that to keep them? No, you got it.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Yeah. You can.
Yeah.
And plexiglass door. All right, let's go inside and learn about the inside.
Okay, this is your slide out. That's your main lights.
Yeah, that works better.
Yeah. This is for your water pump if you're using the water out of your tank.
Yeah, you gotta have that on. It'll keep the pressure up.
And this is to heat up your water with propane.
So you have a propane switch, and then the electric switch is
On the tank.
on the tank itself.
Right.
Can you use both gas and electric at the same time?
You sure can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll get twice as much hot water,
Right.
or twice as fast heated up.
Yeah. And then this is your slide light. It's a big blue.
Ooh, fancy.
And then this is the switch for that light outside there when we
Oh,
first
right,
started.
yeah.
there.
If you're using the outside shower on the other side, which is smart because you won't get wet like this one would right where you're camping, like underneath the awning. So, but yeah, nice to have a light there.
And then this is your awning lights.
Oh, let me see if I can get. Oh yeah,
And this is to extend your awning.
that other button. Oh, yeah, look at that. Let me get a shot of that, Bert. Yeah, that's uptown.
And they have to make sure their door here is partly closed, so that's the sound of the wind.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. And then this one has the, it's a little bit different of an adjustment. We can show them here. Let's see if I can get that.
Okay, this one here, this button has to be.
Yeah, doesn't have to be loose to put it in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you just slide it like that to tilt it, and then you just.
Right, so you can get it, that's how you get it at an angle, whether it's front or back, so that water sheds easily off there.
And this other end is the same way.
Gotcha, yeah, because maybe you want the water to shed off the front of the trailer. And then just tighten that nut back up.
Yeah.
Now, if you leave it loose like that, if it collects, should it dump, or you should always have an angle on it?
Should probably have an angle on it,
Yeah.
because I don't know if it would dump. Oh, it could dump by itself.
Yeah, but if it sits right in the middle, it's just going to wreck your awning, and
Yeah,
that's not covered.
Right.
So
Not covered.
put an angle on it, yeah.
And then, if you want to hook up an outside barbecue, that's.
Oh,
your
you could use
connection
that,
to-
yeah. You have the other quick connect there. Super.
Then you have your soap dispenser there. It has a little bottle underneath,
Nice.
but you have to go through the outside compartment.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay, and then if you want a cutting board, this is your cutting board here.
Gotcha. I like the way it kind of stows out of the way, acts as a backsplash.
Yeah, and then get to your stove, flip that back like that,
Gotcha.
and then just turn it to light here, and then click this guy.
Ah, look at that. Just kind of like a lighter for a barbecue.
And then that's to light up your buttons,
Yeah. So
and
if
you also have a light in your.
So if
oven.
that's if you have that, if you turn that back on, Bert, and you turn one of the burner, you'll be able to see the color. It'll be different, won't it? Or is it always blue?
Yeah, it's a little bit darker.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Super.
And then to light up your oven, you're gonna turn it to light here.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're gonna hold this in,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're gonna turn the sparker here. And if you look right down the
Oh, I can see in the reflection that
glass, you can see the reflection of your
in the glass that the pilot light is working.
right.
Oh, look at you with the fancy
And,
tricks.
and then you hold this for 30 seconds, let
Yeah.
it go, make sure your pilot's going.
Yeah.
Then you just turn it to whatever temperature you
Oh
want.
yeah, there you go. You can see it all come on.
Yeah, and the big flame comes on.
Perfect.
And then that's the light for your stove,
Gotcha.
and that's the fan.
Nice.
Okay, and this is all your manual for your stove.
Okay.
And then over here to turn your fridge on, you just turn it to auto here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then when you're plugged in, it'll be on electricity. As soon as you unplug it, it'll switch over to gas.
So as long as your propane bottle's open
Right.
and you have it on auto,
Yeah.
you unplug it, it'll switch over to gas. So your food's not going to get all bad.
Right. And then as soon as you plug it back in, it'll be electric.
So it always defaults to electric if it finds that electric.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, that should make sense.
And then your keys are inside the
Keys are in the freezer.
freezer. And then that's just the bottom of your fridge there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
This one's kind of nice that it has the temperature adjustment.
Right. Right on the front here.
Yeah, that makes it super easy.
And then this is your
Converter.
converter. That's all your breakers there, and that's your fuses there.
So yeah, your breakers if you're plugged into power, and if you're on 12 volt, the fuses. Now,
Right.
do those light up if it?
Yeah, if you blow one of these fuses, the red light will come on beside it, letting you know which one you blew. You just change that one out, and away you go.
Wow, that's easy.
And as long as you're plugged into power, this here will also charge your battery.
Gotcha. It's converting it
And
into
then
12
back
volt.
here you have your huge pantry.
Yeah.
And in the back of the trailer, you have a backup camera.
Yeah.
And this is.
I didn't tell them about that. It was supposed to be a surprise, Bert. Thanks.
Oh, okay.
No, but that backup camera, just when you have the display in your vehicle, you turn your running lights on to activate it.
Yeah. And then this is a monitor you put on your dash for your backup camera.
Yep.
And this is a manual for your converter. This is a manual for your outside stove.
Gotcha. Nice big pantry. Nice to have all that room.
And then back in here you have your
Washroom.
bathroom. Okay.
Nice.
You have cupboards here and you have cupboards there. Then you have your fan that you crank open here and just push the button here to start up your fan to ventilate
Gotcha.
it out.
Yeah, Fantastic Fan's nice because it moves so much air.
And then this is your ground fault.
Okay.
If it happens to trip, it's going to look like that. So just push that top button in,
Right.
a little green light comes on.
Well, I've noticed too that the GFI, they're very safe plugs, but in an RV, if you have an outside plug, it'll probably be GFI. If one plug's tripped, all the GFI plugs won't work. So
Right.
you just got to reset it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Shut the light off here.
Yeah, we're
And then when you do your winterizing, you're going to flip this mattress back like this.
mm-hmm. Oh, move that piece of plywood.
And move this piece of plywood back.
Mm-hmm. There's your water pump.
And then this is your water pump. And then this here is your winterizing hose.
So you stick that end of the hose into the RV antifreeze.
Yeah, and then you have a switch right there that you're going to
Oh, turn that
give
valve.
a quarter turn to.
A quarter turn. So it bypasses the hot water heater, but goes to the rest of the lines.
Right.
And then you just, you showed us how to undo drain out the hot water tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then turn on. Then what you do after that? Yeah, you turn your water pump on. You have that hose into the antifreeze. Then what do you do, Bert?
And then you got to do the bypasses on your hot water tank.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what you're going to do for your winterizing, you're going to do one tap at a time like that.
Mhm.
Okay. When all the water come out, the pink antifreeze comes, then you go back to the other side.
Gotcha.
And you do the same in your bathroom and your
So hot and cold.
yeah, hot and cold.
And you want to do that for all the taps, even your outside showers?
Right.
Just to make sure when you see pink, you're good.
Yeah.
So you do that to each one of them, and then all the low line spots will be antifreeze. You should be good.
Right.
Perfect.
Okay. And then this is your this is the manual for your fireplace.
Okay.
And then this is the remote for your fireplace. To turn it on, you hit this button here.
Oh, look at that.
And then this one here, you can play with your flame.
Oh, yeah, I see it changing.
Yeah. And then this one here, you play with your light.
Oh, you got different colors.
And then this one here is your temperature. The F is your temperature.
So, yeah, this has 44... Hey, if you're plugged into power, this has got an electric heater with 4,400 BTUs, but it's adjustable, so...
Yeah. It starts out at 62 and goes right up to 82. And when you get up to 82, it
Fahrenheit,
throws you
yeah.
out a lot of heat there.
Gotcha.
Okay. And then this other one here, this one here, okay, that's low heat there, and then that takes you to high heat.
Oh, so you can have it low or high.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because so that's thermostatically controlled. You have it set at 72. Let's say, will it cut in and out at 72?
Right.
Gotcha.
And then this other one is your timer here.
Oh, you got a timer.
Yeah. And
Timer.
it goes from 1 hour up to 8 hours.
Oh, nice. So it'll shut off automatically.
Yeah. After it hits the time you set it for, it'll shut off all by itself. And then you
Nice.
hit this button here and shuts everything down.
Nice.
And then this is your stereo here. To turn it on, you just hit this button here. And then this here is your different speakers. That's zone 1 is inside speakers. Zone 2 is the outside speakers.
Gotcha. So you can have them on or off, both together. Different. Yeah.
And then you got your HDMI cord here, and you have your UBS cord here.
USB port.
USB cord, yeah.
Gotcha. And
And then this goes up and down. Then you got your different bands.
oh, AM, FM.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then the first time you hit this button, you'll get mute. But if you hold it after mute, then it shuts everything down.
Oh, okay, good.
And then you just have your clock on there.
Yeah.
And then back in here, you have your USB ports here again, your 120.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Where's the light switch?
Oh, yeah. These ones will be.
this-
Yeah, you push them on these ones. Yeah. There we go.
Right there.
And then yeah, push.
And then these ones.
Yeah, so you have headboard lighting too.
Yeah. And then you just have a clothes closet there,
Gotcha.
space here, same on the other side. And then you lift up your bed here,
Oh, and you have storage underneath.
and you have storage underneath. And the only bad part about this trailer, you have to crawl in there to do the bypasses on your hot water tank.
Gotcha. I'll go around to this side. Super.
Okay. And then that's just about everything except for the thermostat.
Oh, okay. Let's
Okay.
finish up with that.
This is your thermostat here. You just push the bottom button, and it takes you to all through your air conditioning there.
So cooling is air conditioning, heat is the furnace. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you just keep hitting it till you hit furnace if you want the heat.
Yeah.
Okay. And then these two buttons just bring your temperature up and down. Is what
Oh,
they
gotcha.
do.
So it's in Fahrenheit. So 21 is 72, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Gotcha. No, so just like at home.
Yeah. And then
I was gonna say too that when the furnace comes on, it cycles first, and then the heat comes on, then the heat goes off, and then the fan will go off
Yeah.
afterwards. So, and there could be a smell when it's new, just oil on the parts because everything's brand new.
right.
Don't be alarmed if it has a funny smell at first.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then you have storage all the way around your table here.
Gotcha.
And if you want to make a bed out of your table, you lift up the top and you set it down here. Take the pipes off, lay them down,
Yep.
set the top on here, and
Gotcha.
then just bring your cushions together to make another bed.
Gotcha. I know the sofa's not a sofa bed, but it make it folds.
It'll flip down into a bed.
Oh, okay. So it's a flip bed.
A flip bed. Like that.
Oh, nice. That was nice and easy.
And you have a little bit of storage underneath it.
Oh, good. I like the way you squeeze that together.
And then these lights here, you just push the center of the
Ah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, your main lights have a switch, and these you just add.
And then if it's too sunny out, then you just bring this. Oh, it has to go from this side.
Oh yeah, you have a skylight.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have a
with the
skylight
shade.
there. Then you have your smoke detector here.
Now that runs off a 9-volt battery, so it's kind of independent. If it starts going off, you just change your battery.
And then you have lights here again. You just push the center of them to turn them on.
Gotcha.
Get some more here.
Oh yeah, no, nice, lots of lights.
So that's about
her.
her.
Super. Well, thanks so much, Bert. We'll get this uploaded, and they can go over it.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.